Today I'm reviewing the FIFINE AM8PROT and the SC8 mixer, unboxing them, testing them, and showing you exactly how they sound so you can decide if it's worth it or not. Feel free to skip to any part of this video using the chapters, but anyway, let's hop into it. Right out of the box, this actually felt pretty solid. Everything was packaged clean, nothing felt cheap, and overall it gave that premium for the price type of first impression. You get the mic, the boom arm, cables, and everything you need to get started right away. And the setup was also super simple. If you're using USB, it's literally plug and play. You don't need to mess around with anything complicated, and I was able to get it up and running in a couple minutes. Same with the SC8, all you have to do is plug it in and it's ready to go. As for the mic itself, this is a front address microphone, so you want to be speaking directly into the front and not at the top. The grill feels solid and you've got a built-in pop filter behind it, as well as an external pop filter. It also has onboard controls through the knob for gain, monitor volume, and volume mixing. Plus, you can tap to mute. The SC8 mixer gives you physical control over things like volume and gain, plus some built-in effects. You get plenty of ports in the back and even a sound meter. It's pretty beginner friendly, but also offers more control in case you really want to dial in your sound. Both the AM8 and SC8 feel sturdy, plus I think they look pretty good, especially with that RGB. The main thing that makes this setup interesting is that the mic supports both USB and XLR. So if you're just starting, you can plug it straight into your computer and it works instantly. But if you want more control, you can switch to XLR and use it with the SC8. That means you're not locked into one setup. You can start simple and upgrade later without needing a whole new mic. But none of these features really matter if it doesn't sound good. So I put them through 8 different tests so you can hear them and decide if it's worth it or not for yourself. Test 1, raw mic audio. Alright, this is the AM8PROT using USB, no effects, no EQ, just straight out of the box. Testing 1, 2, 3, this is a raw sound test, so you can hear exactly what it sounds like. Now this is the same mic using XLR through the SC8. Again, no effects, just raw audio. Testing 1, 2, 3, this is a raw sound test, so you can hear exactly what it sounds like. Test 2, AM8 versus K688. Alright, this is my current mic, the FIFINE K688, and I'm currently recording it straight into my phone using the USB-C port that it provides. And yes, I'm holding the boom arm because I'm too lazy to screw it onto my desk just for this clip. And now I've switched to the AM8PROT, also recording straight into my phone through the USB-C cable. And let me know which mic you think sounds better, just straight up with no effects. Test 3, gaming/real use. This is how the mic sounds in a normal setup when you're just talking and when I'm actually using it. Even if I'm typing in the background, like if I start typing right now or clicking, maybe you guys can hear it. Remember, this is no effects, this is what it sounds like. So this is what you can expect to hear when you're actually using it on a call or in your daily life. Test 4, background noise test. Alright, so I got a fan right here. If it's running kind of behind me, this is what it sounds like. It's not a super loud fan, but we'll see if it picks it up. If I have it on the side now, from my right, this is what it sounds like. Anyway, we'll see if I can pick it up. I'll put it even really close to the mic to see if you guys can hear it when it's right here. Test 5, off-axis test. This is me speaking directly into the mic, and if I start slowly turning away, this is what it's starting to sound like when I'm speaking to my right. And if I slowly start turning back to the middle, then back to the left, this is what it starts sounding like if I'm turning like 90 degrees away. And if I'm speaking back this way, you probably can't even hear what I'm saying, and if you can, I would be surprised. Test 6, Plosives and Sibilance. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Sally sells seashells by the seashore. Test 7, handling noise. Now this is how it handles desk vibrations and movement. Right now I'm tapping my desk. Let's see what it picks up. Now I'm going to start moving around the arm as I'm talking, see if you guys can hear anything, if I kind of shake a little bit. Or even if I tap the boom arm like this, let's see how much you can really hear and how much it picks up on the mic itself. Quick SC8 demo. Alright, this is just a quick feature test with the SC8. Right now I'm using XLR plugged in, and as you can see as I'm talking, it kind of has little like LED indicators, and I can change the volume of my mic. If I switch this down, it's going to make the volume lower, so I sound quieter. Then of course I can do my other controls and even voice changer. If I go ahead and click it.
This is apparently the baby voice changer.
But anyways, you do get a ton of control on this, and this is what it sounds like when I'm kind of using it to manipulate my audio. After using them for a bit, here's my honest take. The AMA is a really solid sounding mic. It's very similar to my current mic, the FIFINE K688, and while I still prefer mine just because I'm used to it, this one is easily on the same level. If you're using USB for gaming or content, it already sounds really good. And if you switch to XLR, you get a little more control and potential to make it sound even better. For the SC8 mixer, it's useful but only if you actually need it. If you're streaming or adjusting audio live, it makes sense. But for me personally, I probably wouldn't use it daily. If you're coming from a headset mic, this is a massive upgrade. You're gonna get way better sound instantly using the AMA. If you're a beginner creator or streamer, this is also a really good option because it gives you room to grow. You can start with USB then move to XLR later. And if you want something that looks good and sounds good, this fits really well. The SC8 is worth it if you create content or stream, but if you're just gaming, I don't really think it's necessary. If you already have a solid mic and you're not planning to use XLR or a mixer, you probably don't need either of these items. For a few nitpicks, the boom arm does get the job done, but it's honestly kind of mid. It doesn't have a ton of range, and if you want something cleaner, I'd go with a low profile boom arm. The mixer also took a bit to figure out at first. My levels were all over the place and I had to mess around to get it right. And the voice changer features are pretty limited for now unless it gets updated in the future. Now for the final verdict. For the price, this is a really solid setup, especially if you use my discount code in the description. You're getting a mic that sounds good, looks good, and can grow with you over time. Overall, I'd say this is a safe buy if you want something reliable that you're not going to outgrow anytime soon. So if you want to check them out, links are in the description. Subscribe so I can finally hit 10K. Jesus loves you, and I'll see you in the next one.